Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Real Deal Podcast. I'm Isaac Petz, and I'm joined today by.
Mauro Munoz Sosa, a good friend of Isaac.
All right. Well, today we are going over certain projects we might have missed on the Real Deal and haven't really talked as much. Things have fallen off to the wayside. And we're going to start off right away with the movie Him.
Oh, very much him.
I liked this movie for most of it.
I do agree with you. It was way better on like the second viewing.
It's way
than
better
the first one.
than what people made it. To be clear, we're talking about the horror football movie Him.
Yes.
That came out a couple months ago by Justin Tippin.
It was something, but the thing is that so many people thought it was by Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm.
I
thought it was too.
Yeah, I think that was like a big deal. I knew going into it that wasn't by Jordan Peele, so I wasn't really surprised about that. So I didn't get like super excited for it.
Right.
But
I thought it was a situation like Poltergeist, where if you don't know, like Poltergeist is basically like shadow directed by Steven Spielberg, even though it's credited toward Toby Hooper. But they were both on set and they were both making decisions, but it was like mostly Steven's vision. I kind of thought the same thing was happening with this movie, with Jordan Peele like shadow directing the movie while Justin Tippin was also there on set, like being shadowed.
But no, he was just a producer.
He just produced it.
Yeah. So overall, I think the acting for most of the people were good. I just think Marlon Wayans was like the biggest name off of this. I think he did not do a good job, especially when it came to like the yelling scenes. I thought he was like really bad.
I disagree. I actually really like his intensity that brought, because you can tell he put 110% into that performance. Like even if he isn't as like classically trained as the other actors, classically well off as the other actor, he put all of himself into that performance, and he does come off very intimidating, I feel.
Maybe it's because I've known him more for like the comedy aspect of it, scary movie, haunted house. So seeing him in this route, I think I had like bigger expectations for him, and it definitely did not reach those expectations for me.
Like you expected him to be funnier, or?
No, I expected a little bit like more from him, just like better.
Is he usually better in the scary movie?
I think he's great in that, especially in I forgot what his character was. I haven't seen this movie, but like in like the hood parody movie, he was in that. He was wearing like the pacifiers on his head, bro. He was so funny and so good acting wise as well in that movie. So I think he was also in the one with Jared Leto, Requiem for a Dream. I think he might have been in that. Yeah. And he did way better job. If it was him, he did a way better job in that than he did in this.
All right. Well, back to him. I think it was a pretty good like representation of like masculinity and hypermasculinity and like what it takes to be in the NFL and like what's expected of you, up until the very end, like the last 10 minutes, where it just becomes goofy,
absolute horrendous,
goofy. I understand the overall theme is like don't sell your soul to win, but like then it's like little things that don't really make sense or add up, like the references to Native Americans and like the mascots.
Apparently, the Native American thing, the story he told was actually like true.
I know that. I know that's true, but it's like how exactly does that fit into everything?
Maybe it's like people of color maybe have to like work harder.
Like
to get into like positions,
like
higher
just
positions.
in general, or
I think so, because especially when it comes to like football, like a lot of people of color feel like, especially like black people feel like that's like one of the only avenues,
only ways out.
Yeah, so it might have been like something like that, and then that includes with like selling your soul, like
okay, I see that. But like, I still think like that works out. The mascots are still, I don't know what they're trying to say with that.
I have no idea either in that. And also like I thought the them fighting at the end.
Oh yeah,
was just like just weird. Just try to see who the best quarterback is. You don't like do quarterback things. You just fight each other to the death.
I kind of do like it because it's not really about who's better at football. It's about who's more of a man, or who's more like macho, or who's like the better man, basically.
Yeah, but you would think like the people who he's selling his soul to would like want the better quarterback, not who.
Okay.
So like why like
who,
fight
who has
for
more
it?
of that killer mentality?
Yeah.
Which I think that works for the fight. I do think once we actually get to where he like kills all the drafters at the end, I don't know what they're called. It becomes so corny and over the top that it kind of loses the tone that had been set up. And I think the alternative ending the alternative ending was supposed to go after the fight.
Yeah.
With Marlon Wayne's, with
like he's looking like mentally
like mentally unwell,
and physically and beat up.
He's beat up. He's recovering, and he's taking meds after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he watches. His name's Isaiah, right? The main character.
Mm-hmm.
He watches. Actually, no. I think Isaiah's the trainer.
Isaiah Bradley.
Cameron's the.
I forget. Doesn't matter. Just the main guy. The main guy.
Yeah. He watches. Isaiah watches the main guy win his first ring,
mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like, well, he did sell his soul. He's back into the system, and he sold his soul, but he gets to win, and like mm-hmm. Isaiah's like this broken man watching all this happen.
Yeah, because it's like it should have been me. Like mm-hmm. I should still be up there.
Yeah,
which probably is a better ending.
It's better ending. I think that would have raised it a couple of stars for me.
I think at least to me at most half a star.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that second half, it does just progressively get worse and worse. It wouldn't have saved it, but it wouldn't have been like a god awful ending. It's the one that we got.
I still don't think this is like a horrible movie. I think it's like
the first time I watched it, I thought it was like really, really bad. But then when I rewatched it with you, I thought it was better. It was better. It's fine.
It's also just fine. I think part of the reason it got so much hate is people compared it to other Jordan Peele movies.
Yeah,
and it's like it's not going to compete with that.
Yeah.
So overall, I gave this movie like a 2.5.
I think originally I might have given it like just a 2. I think I might have raised it up just half a star.
Okay.
Or I think it might have been 1.5.
Okay.
Then raise it up a little bit more.
All right, you ready to move on to the next movie?
Oh yeah, Predator Badlands. Oh my god, I have a lot of things to say because a lot of people love this movie.
I don't love it. I think it's okay, but you really hate it.
I do not like it at all. I hate this movie. This movie was terrible. One of the things, though, was that I didn't use a free ticket to get IMAX just because of Begonia.
So you had to pay for it? And
I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, you didn't have to pay for it?
I didn't have to pay for it because it was a free ticket for IMAX. But my biggest issue with this movie is I love the Predator franchise. Mm-hmm. I have most of them are 4K. I watched all of them. And to see this franchise try to imitate, to me, a lesser franchise, which is Star Wars. Mm-hmm. I don't care for Star Wars nowhere near as much as I do the Predator franchise, was just a massive turnoff. It just like pissed me off to no end.
Yeah, I do agree. Like it's not just Star. It's specifically the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
it's specifically because he's part of a clan, and he like wants to prove to the clan that he's like one of them. He's one of the best. Kind of like in the Mandalorian, he wants to prove to the Mandalorians that he's a good Mandalorian. So he goes off to get his first kill, much like how the Mandalorian goes off to get not his first bounty, but like one that would prove himself.
Kind of, yeah, but it ended up being like Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
it's kind of what happens
and
here
then,
too.
Yeah, and then the Yacha in this movie gets a little sidekick, a little friendly sidekick, and then also another connection to Star Wars. They have swords. They have giant like laser swords.
God, bro, like Predator.
Those are lame.
Yeah, the Predator. They have like such cool weapons. They have the combi sticks. They have like the wrist blades. They have like many other things that shown. They have the plasma caster, which they don't use at all in this movie.
That's annoying.
And like they have such cool weapons, and in order just like just give them a laser sword, just because we want it to be more like Star Wars.
I agree.
Oh my god.
I think part of it being like Star Wars is the fact that it's PG-13, and I don't understand.
Yeah. Like
on a marketing level, on a franchise level, on a making a good movie level, that does not make any sense for this franchise.
They did it with Alien vs. Predator, and I actually don't mind Alien vs. Predator, the first one. I think here is just that I guess they wanted their cake and eat it too with having like gore, but having it being like the aliens and all the synthetics and stuff like that. I don't know. I think my main issue with it is the implications that it has for like the future of the franchise, because a lot of people have been theorizing that all the humans are dead and it's only synthetics. And I would hate that. That's what people have been theorizing, because it's supposed to be way after any of the movies and the other movies in timeline. Like Alien Resurrection was supposed to be the furthest we got, but this is actually further than that. And in Alien Resurrection, I think Earth is like apocalyptic hellscape.
Well, this doesn't take place in the Alien universe.
It's
complicated.
Yeah.
The Predator movies take place in the same timeline as Alien vs. Predator, and then since then the Alien movies have kind of tried to distance themselves and like retcon things so that they don't exist in the Predator universe. But the Predator universe or franchise is completely fine with referencing Alien and Weyland-Yutani, but the Alien universe won't reference anything from Predator.
Yeah.
That's basically how it is.
Yeah. But We'll see.
Yeah.
It's up to Dan Trachtenberg's
Yeah.
decision to do
If
what's
they
next.
do an Alien vs Predator again, I imagine it'll just ignore anything that happened in Romulus, Prometheus, and it'll just be in the Predator universe as opposed to try to really connect the two universes and make it one.
He might just ignore like
Alien
Alien versus Predator and like the Predator and stuff like that, and actually just try to focus more on like the alien stuff. Because I think that's one of the big issues that people had with the original Alien versus Predator was because the setting for Alien was way more interesting than like the present setting for Predator, and I think that's what they might be trying to do. Have it, but one of the things I don't like, I really want to see like colonial marines in a Alien versus Predator movie, but if humans don't exist in this timeline anymore, then that would be like a huge problem.
Yeah, I agree. I don't also like the implication that this movie is trying to get a sequel. At the very end, you see his mother come in.
You don't see his mother. She's in the trash. She doesn't come out. You don't see her. I think, but one of the only things I liked about that is that we never seen a female Yacha in any of these franchises. So I actually would love to see that.
And they kind of imply that she's even more stronger, brutal, stronger, whatever. Yeah. But it's like what I like about Predator franchise is like every movie and it takes place in a different time frame and a different setting. Like the first one is, I think it's Vietnam, right?
No, it's South America.
South America.
I think it just takes place in the 80s.
South America, 80s. Second one is 90s and
97. Yeah, 97.
Third one, which is like years later.
It's just, I think it doesn't even state. I think it could take place low-key anytime.
It's any time, but it's a different planet.
Yeah.
Then there's a Predator, which is modern day.
Yeah.
And then there's Prey, which is 1700s Native America. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I like. But I don't like the idea of the next movie just being after this one. I want it to be a different location, different time, different whatever.
Yeah. I had high hopes. I really hope that this movie was going to be in my top 10, and no way in hell is going to be in my top 10. After
I guess if an Alien movie like this came out, I would hate it. Like I'm more. I'm like what you are to the Alien universe.
I do actually love Alien though. I actually love Alien.
Well, I like more the franchise in general, and I am like what you are to Predator. I am to Alien. I feel.
I don't know. I love both.
Because I was pretty rough on Alien Romulus. I was not nearly as rough on this.
Okay. Yeah, but I actually enjoyed Alien Romulus way more than I enjoyed.
Oh, it's better. It's definitely a better movie.
Yeah. Maybe I'll rewatch it again. Hopefully, it grows on me, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anything else to say about this?
No. I hated the robot character in this. I just don't like that they just made her into a Star Wars droid, which is pissing me off. Just because the Alien universe has like a very specific type of droid, of synthetic, that I actually really, really like, that they try to imitate like humans, but not like in the way they did it in this one where she's super quirky. I'm also like I'm hating like the quirkiness in modern day movies. Yeah. Like Thunderbolts, I did not like the quirkiness in that. Superman, I did not like the quirkiness in that. I didn't like the quirkiness in this.
I mean, for me, it's a case by case. I know what you're talking about, but it's more of a case by case basis for me. Because I feel like the alien in this movie was like, she was quirky, but she also served a purpose in the story and was a good foil to the Predator. But I feel like if it was just him, it wouldn't. I don't know. The movie wouldn't be. It would be kind of samey the whole time.
I mean,
I didn't find.
I don't know. I think it would have had more balls to do it just by the Predator himself.
Maybe.
I think it would have made it more different. Which if it did end up being like maybe worse, I would have like preferred that just because they're trying to do something different.
I agree. Yeah. I don't know. There was a few times where I in the movie where I was like, yeah, I see where Mauro's coming from, because you told me about her before watching it. I don't think she's annoying as the guy in Tron Ares, even though she has more screen time. Yeah, she's not nearly as annoying as the few lines that the guy from Tron Ares has.
I only disagree because they're both equally as annoying, but she just has a million times more screen time than him. So that's literally the only difference.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, that's it for our Predator Badlands.
I gave it like a 3.5.
I gave it like a 1. A 1 star. I did not like this at all.
Okay. Next, Frankenstein.
I don't know.
For this movie, there's a lot that brings it really high up, and there's a lot that brings it really low down. So it settles around like a 3 out of 5.
Yeah. Guillermo del Toro, he's like super interesting to me, just because a lot of people that love his movies, other than Pan's Labyrinth, with the movie I love that movie. I did not care for Shape of Water at all, and I did not care for Pinocchio at all either. And I feel like those 3 movies, I mean, not the...
Those
I feel like
everyone
Frankenstein,
as being like,
including Frankenstein, people like love those movies. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Not especially with this one. This one I thought it was just fine. It was
I
just
felt
fine
like
to
the
me.
movies I have seen of his, like they could be. I don't know if they could be better is the right way to phrase it. But like it's always like
I think
this
it's
looks this
style.
looks really cool, and then I watch it and I'm like, ugh.
I think it might just be the style.
Yeah.
The style is not just like particularly like for us.
Yeah.
Like
I saw Hellboy and I didn't think it was like people like everyone's told me like it's an amazing movie. I didn't really vibe with it that much. What's the other superhero movie he made? Or,
Blade 2.
I didn't like Blade 2 as much as the first one. That's another thing.
I agree though. I think I put Blade 1 right here and Blade 2 right here. I think it's slightly worse, but I still really enjoy that one.
Okay.
So
yeah. Okay. So this Frankenstein movie, it's directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo
del Toro.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a more accurate interpretation of the original story, which I've been wanting for years.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's a few things that they mess up that I really enjoy in the original story. One thing they do really well is the part where the creature's on his own in the woods, and and there's no music, and he's just hanging out in the woods. I really like that part. Where he's
also the with the old man part. I actually like really like that entire
whole sequence. Because that's like one of my favorite chapters in a book ever, and they adapted it really well for this.
Yeah. Sadly, I've never read the book, so I don't have like too much to add here, but you can continue.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac really great. He does a really good job of like capturing what I imagined from the book. He's a little bit meaner in the movie than in the book. I think that's a good change. That he's more like abusive to the creature. What I like is that in the book he creates a creature and the creature immediately runs away.
Yeah.
In the movie,
he
stays for a bit.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac, Dr. Frankenstein tries to teach him how to be a person for a little bit, but then he gives up.
Mm-hmm. I just remember something. I think Christoph Waltz was just horrendously underutilized in this movie. He's such an amazing actor, and just for him to be like 5 minutes in the movie and that's it.
He's more than 5 minutes.
I don't know, it kind of feels like that because it is a very long movie, and he's barely in it.
He's barely in it. Yes.
Yeah, because he literally dies before the Frankenstein monster even shows.
Things I like: cinematography in the later half of the movie is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Acting is great. That's kind of it, unless I think of more. But like, I hated the VFX. Like, whenever there's a person in front of a green screen, it just looks ugly to me.
I disagree. I actually liked it. I think maybe just because I know it's like a streaming, like exclusive.
That's not really. It's still a big budget behind it.
Is it? How much money did it make? Not did it make, but what was the budget?
What? I mean, it's Netflix. They should. What was the budget of Frankenstein 2025? 120 million.
Okay, never mind. That's a decent amount.
They should. Yeah, that's enough to not have bad green screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, it just felt like I'm not gonna say he didn't care, but like, it almost felt like this had to be rushed for some reason. Like Netflix maybe rushed it out.
Maybe.
Like,
but I think
not saying like from the very beginning, because you can tell there's a lot of care and thought into this movie, but like maybe the latter process, like definitely the editing. Like I think the post production was rushed because there are parts where there are continuity errors.
Yeah.
Like characters will just teleport around the frame.
Yeah.
I wish I had a video of this. Characters will just teleport around the frame multiple times, and it's even noticeable enough that like my friend who doesn't really watch movies that much would notice it.
I would say I think one of the good things that this movie does was to get people to sympathize with the monster, because I called my mom to do it, and then she actually brought this movie up, and she was like, oh, she felt so bad for the monster or stuff like that. Yeah. And she is a movie watcher, but she's not like really like hardcore into it. But since I think it got my mom to like really care about the creature. I think it does do like a good job with that.
I don't like how much this movie tries to distance itself from like the horror roots of the novel.
Yeah,
because
the monster low-key just completely innocent.
The monster is completely innocent, and he looks too nice. He looks conventionally attractive. I know that was like the intention behind Del Toro, not to make him conventionally attractive, but like to make him look nice and well put together. Because it's like, yes, Dr. Frankenstein's a brilliant scientist and he could do it, but in the novel, it's like he's trying to keep this secret, so he goes to the grave and kind of stitches everything up. stitches a bunch of people up together.
Yeah.
And he looks like ugly when it all comes out. And I like the visualization, the imagery of the novel a lot more than what they do in the movie, where they just kind of make him look nice and presentable.
Mm.
I also don't think Jacob Elordi is a good pick at all.
I think he's a good pick just because he's extremely tall. And then 2, because he has like that presence, like, yo, I don't want to mess with this guy. And then another thing is he is a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
I don't know. I would just he's tall. I don't know. I feel like that's part of the only reason he was cast. It's just because they just really wanted someone tall. I don't know. He's a good actor, but I just don't really get Frankenstein from him. I don't know.
It might have been the makeup. Like, it was the makeup, and then they made him a bit more, like, monstrous. Mm-hmm. Try to make him act more monstrous. It probably would have been better for you.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'm fine with him being, like, refined and elegant, because that is kind of how he is in the novel, but he's also just this horrid creature that's stitched together, and that's kind of the juxtaposition of that in the novel. Yeah. That isn't really in the film.
Yeah. And I think, you have anything more than add to that?
What do I say? Is there anything else that brings it down a lot? I mentioned the monster design. Mm-hmm. The cinematography in the first half is pretty bland. Yeah. And the VFX is really bad. Mm. So yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
I'll give it 3 stars. I think it's fine. Just 3 stars.
I don't think it's fine. I think there's movies I give 3 stars because they're fine, and there's movies I give 3 stars because there's so much pointed upwards and so much pointed downwards. This is the later half.
Okay.
Okay. Next, Tron Ares.
Slopathon, slop,
Yep.
Pure slop. But this is I don't know why. This is the slop I really enjoyed. I have no idea why. But I
much prefer something like Godzilla versus Kong in terms of slop.
I agree. I love Godzilla, so I would agree with that. But I still like this slop.
I don't know. It's just the difference here is like you get to see a big lizard and a big monkey fight. Here it's just like regular looking guys fighting.
I do see that point. It's just I think that is a little different just because they were trying to do something different because most of the Tron movies take place in like the Tron like world that they go into, and you haven't seen you haven't seen the other 2. So to me, this was like a good direction to give because Tron Legacy was pretty much building up to the Tron world coming into the real world, and this one kind of like pushed into that. Okay. And then I do think casting Jared Leto was a horrible decision. Because I saw in your notes you said that it would have been you think Ares should have been like a more interesting character. I think low key, if you casted any other actor, I think it would have instantly.
You think he would have come off as more interesting? Even if he was written the same way.
Yes.
I think I agree.
If it was like Jake Gyllenhaal or somebody like that, I think it just would have been like interesting. Just that it's a shame that he is in this movie, but I still enjoy it just because I did watch this in IMAX 3D, and I think this is the first IMAX 3D movie I've actually been to, and I loved it. I loved the experience of IMAX 3D, so I think that's what raises this movie to me to make me like really enjoy it because I look at this like as a visual IMAX thing, and did it accomplish that? Yes, it was. Is a story. Everything else is like a little bit to the side. I mean,
that's always what I prioritize is story and I guess cinematography too. Yeah. And I don't know. This doesn't really scream good cinematography to me.
I just the beginning I agree with you, but I think once they get into the human world, especially during the bike chase, I thought the cinematography there was like really really good. And I just have different standards for different things. The Tron series have proven that just they're mainly focused on visual and like spectacle, and that's why I go in when I go to like Martin Scorsese movie. I go like, oh yeah, the story, the characters are gonna be like really good.
I guess I see that. Yeah, I don't know. For me, this is the last one was a 3 because things were pointed up and things were pointed down. This is a 3 just because it's fine. Yeah, like it's whatever.
Soundtrack
like, there's
great though.
Nothing that great about it, and there's nothing that bad about it.
The soundtrack, you gotta see. The soundtrack for 9 Inch Nails was amazing. Especially, I think that's what raises up even more to me, just because I love 9 Inch Nails. They're one of my favorite bands, and hearing their music out in IMAX was crazy.
I don't know. I've never really listened to them much, so I don't know.
Oh, you got to. They're crazy. They're different. Especially with the Downward Spiral is one of like the craziest albums like you will ever hear. It's such a wild album. Yeah.
Yeah, this one had that super annoying character I hate.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Do you
I
remember
agree.
his name? Chad or something? Chad?
No, I don't think so. He had a Spanish name, I think, but I
And
forget.
he wasn't Spanish?
I think he was.
Oh, he was?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think I looked up. I think he's Guatemalan or
I was
something
about
like
to
that.
say, if he wasn't Spanish.
No, but yeah, I agree. I hate him, but I don't. But he wasn't in there as much as the
That's
girl
true.
from
I don't know, but it's
Perturb
just
Balance.
every time he talked, it was so much worse than anything the robot said.
Yeah, I agree. I would not defend him at all. It was terrible.
Oh, the movie randomly turns into a commercial for Honda Civic.
Oh, yeah, that was
Which,
really
like,
bad.
That's so weird to do for a Tron movie because Honda Civic isn't even like
I don't know
that
anything about
cool
cars,
of a-
but
it's not even that cool
yeah.
of a car. The only reason it was kind of cool in the movie is because it has spoiler on it. You take
Yeah.
away the spoiler, it just looks like a regular car.
yeah. I don't know anything about cars, but just like seeing that, I was like, all right, bro. Like, kind of like, what are we doing? We don't need to do this here.
That character, Ares, cares so much about that car, or thinks it's cool.
Maybe it's not. He thinks it's cool. Maybe he's just like just pointing it out. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
He's just pointing it out.
I don't know. I don't know. He did the same thing with Depeche Mode, but he really loved Depeche Mode.
Yeah, that's a little
Yeah.
different. He likes Depeche Mode.
Yeah. Well, you said you really like the '80s part.
Oh, the part where they go to the '80s program.
Yeah.
I do like that. I think that's my favorite part of the movie. Because do you think they did that like in like rendering or like?
Actually,
I don't know.
No idea how they do that. I'm not into like the VFX.
I'm just wondering if they did it a different way or they did it using the same technology.
They had to do it a different way.
I think
it
it
looks
looks a
it's just
bit-
like it's too.
it's
That
too
the technology was like too dated. It's like
Mhm.
too dated to like do now.
Apply to
Yeah.
anything. It's
Mhm.
also it looks a bit cleaner than the actual
Yeah.
original Tron film.
Mhm.
It also wrote. This seems like something Smiling Friends would do.
All right, just a little tangent. You seen Smiling Friends?
Yeah.
You like the
Yes,
last episode?
I love
You
the
like
last
it?
episode.
All right, you just real quick. Is this like the best season or not?
Yes, this is the best season. This
This
is
is
my
the best
favorite
season.
season.
I don't know. I really like the second season, but I think this one can be on par. But that's it. We can stop talking about Smiling Friends.
Yeah. So that's all I really had to say about it. It's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it in IMAX. I didn't think I needed to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's one of those things that like they make a Tron movie because everyone talks about it, but then they realize no one actually sees it.
Yeah.
That's
I saw
basically
it.
What happened? Yeah.
I saw
That's
it.
basically
I
what
saw
happens.
it. I would have seen Tron Legacy if I was
If you were old enough.
if I was
Or
based
if
enough.
you
If I was based enough to know that movie was like crazy that good. Because Tron Legacy is definitely a better movie than this.
I have not seen it.
You should watch it. It's so good.
I will.
All right.
All right,
So
moving on.
I sadly, this is slop, but you know what? I'm standing my ground. I gave this 4 stars.
I thought you said 3.
No, I gave this 4
Did you
stars.
change your mind?
No, I didn't change my mind. I think you're just
pretty-
thinking about something else.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
It's just that schlop. I don't know. That good schlop.
This is a while ago. One battle after another.
Yeah.
Good movie. I'm not seeing the 5 stars. I'm
Me
not
neither.
seeing
Me
the perfect 100
neither.
5 stars
It's-
perfect movie that
Yeah.
everyone else seems to think it is.
Yeah, I only watched this movie was because of the 5-star rating, and I actually did not really care to see this movie at all. But
yeah, I wasn't
because
interested in.
but because people were like giving it such a high regard, and people were like saying like this is easily the best movie of the year, and I was like, all right, then I gotta go see it.
Yeah, I've never
And
been much
I
of a Paul Thomas Anderson fan. Maybe that's part of it.
I want to be like I've been trying to see Magnolia. I've been trying to see Punch Drunk Love. I've been trying to see like especially what's it?
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, There Will Be Blood. I
And,
definitely want to see
The
that one.
Master. I
Yeah.
saw those two, and those didn't like win me over to him either.
Mm.
I don't know why.
But yeah, I was.
The beginning was terrible. You said.
Yeah, the beginning was horrendous.
Are you talking about like the first like 20 minutes before they're at, like located before the time jump?
Yeah, just everything before the time jump.
Yeah,
I thought was
I
terrible.
don't think it was badly shot or badly written or anything like that. It's just you take that away, the movie still makes sense.
And it's not take it away. Oh, you say take it away. No, I think the movie does need that. It's just, I think it's just like horribly written. It's just like the dialogue was like so
Okay.
cringy, especially with the when she was like, "Oh yeah, get hard" and stuff like that. I was like, "Bro, what what am I
yeah.
watching right now?"
It does feel like a much weirder movie. The movie like calms down after that point.
Yeah,
The movie like makes more sense.
like I didn't know I was gonna come to a freakathon. I didn't expect that.
Did not feel like 3 hours. Yeah. Did not feel like almost 3 hours.
It
Yeah.
did not. It did
Yeah,
not.
I would say-
I will say that's a really good part about this movie. It did fly by.
It felt like 2 hours and 40. It didn't. I wouldn't say it flew by for me, but it didn't feel like 3 hours. It felt like 2 hours and 40.
For me, it
which
just
is-
felt like a flat 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the pacing was really good. I actually really, really like Chase Infinity, which is the daughter character.
That's her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The actress or
The actress,
Okay.
and also her acting in this movie.
I do like
thought
I
was
do like
really good.
every
I think
actor.
she was one of the best parts, if not the best part.
I think the movie was really funny too.
Yeah, the movie it was really funny when Leonardo DiCaprio was trying to he was on the phone call trying to get that guy. that was so funny.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh well, this is like not even a nitpick, but it's like it's really weird that he would mess this up. I mean, most people wouldn't notice, but like as a filmmaker, it's really weird that Paul Thomas Anderson would mess this up. There's like exposure problems in the movie.
Yeah.
There's scenes where they're outside and it's way too overexposed and way too bright, and it just looks like a mistake. But like I don't know if that's on purpose because he should know better, or but I can't think of a reason why it would be like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really
I can put a picture up later.
Yeah, you're gonna get them to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't see that, but I'm also like not like a film major. I just really enjoy like movies and art. So there's maybe something I just can't see, but for me, for like the normal naked eye, for me, I didn't really see any faults.
If I saw this movie 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have noticed, or like 3 years ago, probably. I wouldn't have noticed. But just because I'm
film major,
and I notice these things, I just noticed.
Yeah.
So. It just bothered me a lot because it's like it just feels like it wouldn't have taken that long to fix.
Yeah.
Just white balance and then lower the exposure. Like I don't think it would take that long to fix.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest issues for me is that this movie centers so much around like minority pain and minority struggles and like people going against minorities, and to like I like Leonardo DiCaprio the actor, but to cast a white man in this role, I think was
especially
like a
someone
very
so famous.
I don't think it was like famous. It's just like just like since it revolves so much around like minorities, and like just to have it be like a white man be like the centerfold of this movie, I thought was like a big mistake, especially since like the villains are also neo-Nazis in this. So I think it to me it's kind of been like if you casted like Michael B. Jordan as like just a random white actor in Sinners, I think it's just been like off.
Yeah,
that's how it feels to me.
I mean, the thing that keeps it from feeling like white savior completely is the fact that he's the main character, but much like Blade Runner like 2049, he's the main
really
character that
anything.
doesn't matter and doesn't accomplish anything.
That one thing I do like about that, but I also don't feel like it's white saviory.
No,
I don't feel like it at all.
Well, that's what I said. It's like that's the only thing that's keeping it from feeling more.
Oh yeah. So I wish I liked this movie because I wish I liked every movie I've seen. But I mean, I do like this movie, but it's not something I do not agree with consensus. They're saying it's like a 10 out of 10 movie.
That. Yeah, it probably will get. I think if anything's winning Best Picture, it's this.
It's this. It'll be so sad. I'll be so
because I like
upset.
Other
Sinners.
movies I want to win.
Sinners
or Eddington, honestly.
Yeah, for me, it's 100% Sinners should win Best Picture. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
Okay. Well, this one I gave like a 4. I think.
I just gave it 3 stars.
3?
Only just 3 stars. Okay. Only 3 stars. It's fine.
Okay. The big one, Begonia.
You know what it is? 3, 2. Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
This is absolute cinema. It was so good. Oh my god, I love this. It's such a great theater experience. I think it's so funny just because when the things were happening, me and my roommate, which my roommate was the one I wanted to go see this, I was like, on it, but I'll watch a movie with my roommate. I'll do, it's cool. And then me and him were dying laughing throughout the entire thing. We're dying laughing, and then I think we were the only ones that were. Everybody else like just quiet.
I mean, I don't really see where you're coming from.
No,
like I don't. I thought it was a good movie. I don't see like what parts were supposed to be funny.
No, bro, the antifreeze, the antifreeze, bro. You cannot tell me that was not funny.
What, just like the stupidity of
it's not the stupidity. It's just like the absurdism of like
the absurdism of the whole thing. I probably would have laughed more. Spoiler alert for the whole thing, by the way.
Yeah.
At the end, if I wasn't expecting her to be an alien.
No, because I literally, like, during the beginning of the movie, I literally turned to my roommate and I was like, bro, wouldn't it be so funny if she was an alien? And then she turned out to be an alien and we're dying laughing.
I was pretty sure that was where it was going. Like, I would have been disappointed if she wasn't.
I was actually up in the air. I didn't know where the movie was going, which I loved about that.
There were a couple times where I second guessed it.
Yeah.
But the thing about the movie is, like,
Oh, but I love dark humor. I think that's why I think
like
it's
dark
so
humor
funny.
too.
I love this type of humor.
I didn't realize it. I don't feel like it was ever intentionally.
No, I disagree. I think it was very intentionally funny. Especially when he put on Green Day when he was trying to torture, when he was torturing her. I was like, ain't no way I'm hearing Green Day during a torture scene.
What I was about to say. Well, the interesting thing about this movie is like, it's predictable to an extent. It's to an extent that it's either going to go one of two ways.
Yeah.
You know, it's either she's going to be an alien or she's not. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's either one of those two things are going to happen, which I do think makes for some interesting, like, dramatic tension.
Yeah. So
that you know that's either going to be one thing or the other.
Did you find it funny when they were just complete failures at trying to capture her, and she was like whooping their ass?
Yeah.
Bro, that was so funny because you can tell that when you saw her training, she was like real training. She was doing real stuff.
Yeah.
And when you saw them, they're just doing some whatever the hell they were doing. It was like, what is this? Yeah. and so when they try to like physically overpower her, she's like whoop their asses like easily.
My favorite character is probably Don.
Which one's that one? I forget.
Brother?
The brother? Oh,
brother,
I feel so bad for him. Oh
he's
my
like
God.
the one good character in the whole movie.
Yeah. Oh, bro, when he killed himself, bro, I was in shock.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all. And I felt bad for the entire time because they chemically castrated him.
He chemically castrated him. He did it. Yeah.
Bro, just going through the ringer in this movie. That was crazy.
Oh, Stavros. Stavros' character.
The cop. The cop. Oh,
he's a comedian.
Yeah. I've seen him in some stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not really too into depth with him. But he's a rapist, right? I think that's what we're implying.
That's what they were going.
Yeah.
That's the implication.
That he raped him as a little boy.
Yeah, molested, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it was like so awkward.
It was so awkward, and they're both so chill about it. Like,
I don't think it was just chill. I think it was just him. He was just trying to do whatever. It's like, bro, I don't want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other guy just kept trying to apologize. But at that point, but you can't, like, especially like since
just leave him alone at that point.
Yeah, and leave him alone. He don't want to talk to you, and also like you pulled him over while he was just like bike riding randomly, and like I don't know. For me, like if I'm like bike riding randomly and a cop like pulls me over, bro, I'll be terrified, bro. Yeah. So that's not a good idea to like try to apologize for someone at all.
Yeah, you shouldn't pull over like someone you don't want to arrest, I feel.
Yeah. Especially if you want to try to apologize because apparently you molested them as a kid. That's like a horrible idea. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Phenomenal movie. Great time. Also, when I was watching this, all the projectors went out during the theater. And we literally sat there for like 2 minutes. Like, because the movie's so weird. I was like 50-50 whether it was part of the movie or not. Because at the very end when you saw people dying, like dead on the streets, that's when it cut.
Happened?
Yeah, that's when it cut. So I was like, is this part of the movie?
I can see that happening.
I was like, is this part of the movie? And then like 2 minutes passed and I was like, I don't think this is part of the movie.
I'm imagining like when the projector shut up, I'm imagining like the FNAF losing power sound effect.
Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Just going on.
The ending reminded me of End of Evangelion. Just the way everyone dies.
Yeah.
What was I talking about?
The ending, it felt like Evangelion.
It did feel like ending. I was a little confused. I assumed what happened was they cut the oxygen.
It was something. I don't know.
But like that doesn't make sense since the animals are still alive.
I think it's just something where it's just like the kill switch. Mm-hmm. I think it's just kill switch, and since they only, it seems like they only the Andromedans, they only created people, so they only have the kill switch for the people, and then them doing that is like their technological way to like do the kill switch.
I was hoping I wouldn't say I predicted that should be the alien. It was more that I was hoping that she would be the alien.
Yeah,
because I just thought that'd be a way cooler ending.
Yeah,
and thankfully
it's way funnier.
Yeah, way funnier.
Way funnier.
I didn't find it funny because I just really wanted it to the point where I was like convincing myself it was gonna happen. So when it did happen, it wasn't as surprising for me.
Yeah, for me, I was just in the ride. Mm-hmm. I was just in the moment the entire time.
As soon as she left the ambulance, I was kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, bro, there's something up. Mm-hmm. There's something up here.
I agree.
And then also when he blew up in the closet, and
she got
hit in the head with the head.
That part was funny. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, bro, that's a different wording for getting head. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that part. You think he would have survived if he didn't have the bomb?
Like, would he actually been taken to the
Yeah,
aliens?
yeah.
I think they would have just killed him immediately.
Well, I don't know. Actually, I think
Well,
it's fun to theorize
Do you
on
think
that.
she actually, on some level, felt bad for him?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, I think she felt bad for him. I think she felt bad for all of humanity.
And that's why she just wanted to kill all of them?
No, it's because it's like, oh, they're not improving, but I wish they did. I wish, and I had hoped that they would have improved. And
But then
because I think her face when she did the kill switch, I think it did show like remorse.
Maybe.
I did see remorse.
But then at the same time, it's like she spent so much time, being an awful person on Earth and
Yeah.
like killing, not well, like
Yeah.
indirectly killing people.
And also being like the horrible like corporate speech.
Yes,
They're
yes.
like, oh, you can go home, but like,
But
but if you have work, probably don't go home. But also, I'm not trying to force you to go home.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah. She.
yeah,
When she
That
was.
corporate
Yeah.
bro, amazing. And everybody was incredible in this movie.
Incredible
Acting,
actors.
acting.
Especially Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, he was amazing. I
It's
felt
good to
him
see
every single
him
moment.
Finally in a leading role.
Yeah,
Because usually he's just.
like he was in Civil War.
Yeah.
As that just that one scene
Mhm.
and stuff like that. But yeah, very very much enjoyed this movie. Surprise for me. Very much a surprise.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we have a few more minutes. What do you want to talk about? Not predictions. Things you're most excited for next year?
Yeah, but I also don't want you to forget that the top 10 of the year.
I don't have
And
mine ready.
You don't have your top?
No.
I have mine ready. I can do it.
Okay,
I can
go
do
ahead.
it. But no, but we can talk about later. But first we can do the most anticipated. I think just Doom Messiah, just because Denis Villeneuve, love him, top 3 director for me. Love all his things. I also finally I've been wanting to get the Doom movies in 4K. And I've been just waiting for like the whole collection, so I can't wait for that to happen. And hopefully, I love it as much as the other 2 movies. And then the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. I think I'm not that big of a Christopher Nolan head. I think most of his movies are like just fine for me, but I really like Greek mythology, and I think the story of Odysseus in the Odyssey is actually pretty interesting. So I'm just trying to see what he would do with that topic, especially since. There's like monsters and mythical elements
Yeah.
to it, and he usually just does sci-fi stuff. So
That's true.
yeah,
For me, I don't know about my top 10, but I can do top 3.
Yeah.
Probably Eddington, Begonia,
yeah,
and then Sinners.
Sinners.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Let me.
What are you doing?
Oh, just my top 10,
Oh, okay.
real quick.
I'm trying to think. Did anything else come close to those 3?
Chainsaw Man. I don't know if
Not
you've
for
seen
me.
it.
Not for me.
No,
I've seen it, but not for me.
no, I loved it. I love Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it came close to those 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is my top 10. My 10 one, it's gonna. I hope it's gonna be out of the 10. Just because I haven't seen Zootopia 2, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and hopefully it makes my top 10. But this right now, Roof Man with Channing Tatum
Yeah.
and other really good actors. Lakeith Stanfield's on there. The original Mary Jane, she's in that too, and Peter Dinklage is also in that. Pretty good movie. My least favorite of that director because he did Place Beyond the Pines and Blue Valentine, which I enjoyed a lot more than this. But this was fine. Tron Ares at number 9. Just slop, but good slop for
I
me.
would have liked him way more. I thought him was going to be like my top.
Yeah, I feel that. There's a lot of movies. I've been very disappointed in this year of movies. Number 8, K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually do enjoy that
need
movie.
to check it out.
Number 7, Naked Gun. Pretty funny movie. Number 6, F1. I wish I saw that in IMAX. That was a really, really fun movie.
Okay.
I wish I saw that one. Number 5, Predator Killer of Killers. That was really, really good. And that's why I'm not too mad about Predator Badlands, just because we got an amazing Predator movie this year with Predator Killer of Killers. And I hope they do more stuff like that than Predator Badlands. But Predator Badlands is like the bigger one, and it got better reception. Well, as good reception as Predator Killer Killers, so I can guarantee they're going down that route more. Number 4, Begonia.
Okay.
Number 4, love it. Number 3, Chainsaw Man. Number 2, Sinners, which I hope was Best Picture. And number 1, The Bad Guys 2. Love that movie.
On that note, we need to be wrapping this up.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah,
All
I was
right.
done. I was
Thank
done.
you. All right. Well, we hope you enjoy that, and we will see you next time. Check out our Instagram. Check out our TikTok, not TikTok.
YouTube.
YouTube, Spotify,
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next episode of The Real Deal.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Next semester.